Good evening. I am here. It is 12:20 on Wednesday, September 25th. Hey, V2. Yeah, that emote does look like Car. It's really weird. It isn't Car, though. It's, Andalusian Crush. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, I'm here. I skipped last night, which, even though it's Wednesday morning, it's Tuesday night. I skipped, Dinky Doinky music. Yeah, it's Game from Persona 4. It's the 4th dungeon of Persona 4. So I skipped last night. Like I said I was going to probably do. Caught up on a lot of my work. Not all of it, but most of it's done. I did that because I was anticipating I'm going to go to jury duty today, which I didn't have to do. And then I ended up not having to go to jury duty tomorrow either, so that's it. We're done for 3 years. No jury duty, which is kind of frustrating. I was hoping to get out of work for a day, and I was also hoping to not have to worry about it for 7 years, but unfortunately, because I wasn't picked, that means I only get 3 years of jury duty immunity. Not that I care that much. It's it's whatever. Yeah, how are you doing? You sound kind of sick. Yes, that's the other thing. So I've been nursing some wounds I got last week. They're getting better. The scab is gone on the back of my hand, but the skin is infected, so I've been putting medicine on it and hoping the swelling goes down. It does seem to react to hot water. Like, it does seem to reduce the swelling a bit. So hopefully that just clears up. My leg is slowly getting better. I could feel my mobility in it coming back, because the scab is, like, gradually cracking off when I'm taking showers. So that's good. It doesn't look like it's as infected either, so hopefully it should just go back to normal. But then, after a pretty productive night last night, I wake up today and I have a sore throat and a stuffy nose, so that's cool. Back to being sick after being injured, because I was sick a couple weeks ago, too. So I have no idea what's going on. I think it might be the weather. It got a little cool here the last couple days. Not cold, but like 60s as opposed to 80s. As you know, it's now fall as of Sunday. So it's going to start getting a bit colder here. Thank God, because it was sweltering this summer. Still need the air conditioner on my room to blow cold air on me. But yeah, hopefully this cold doesn't last too long, and hopefully the injuries clear up before next weekend. Not this one coming up, but next weekend. Because I won't be here. I'm going to be at the Ren Fair with Nessie. We're actually going to be working. We're going to be selling stuff. So it's going to be an interesting experience. Dying of humidity, send help. Got my newest allergy serums for your allergy injections, so I stopped feeling bad. Got the first injection today and you feel better. Nice. Like I said, I have my flu, COVID, and now I also have an updated tetanus shot. So I'm good on avoiding disease. Just apparently not cold. I mean, this could be COVID again for all I fucking know. Who knows? But again, it's very mild. So I don't think it is. I think what I had at the beginning of the month may very well have been COVID when everyone else in my house was sick. But who knows? Who could say? Is the shot with the big needle? I mean, all of them had average size needles. I'll say that the tetanus shot I got over the weekend hurt a lot less than the ones I got at CVS, the flu and COVID ones. Those felt like much thicker needles that kind of like pierced the skin. The one I got at urgent care the other day, like I didn't even feel it when they stuck it in me. Dying humidity, that's good. Mine's 2 years if you're selected. Goes back in a lottery, it sucks. Oh. Always heard they give it to you with the big needle. I mean, it's a long needle. It's certainly a long needle. They don't really... The big needle is like if you need like an IV fluid in you. That's when they stick the big shit in your arm, and that looks uncomfortable. I've seen that up close. It's not good. It's not fun. So yeah, my health is kind of all over the place, and it sucks. Hey, Ephraim, how you doing? Yeah, and that's kind of all there is to say. I mean, really nothing else has happened the last couple days. Like I said last night, I spent it plowing through a bunch of voiceover auditions and stuff that I had to do. So I'm almost all caught up in it. A couple more came up today that I have to worry about, but literally just a couple, and it should only take me like maybe an hour total to do all of it. So at some point in the near future, I'll get that sorted. What else? Fastest Furs is having their auditions right now for hosts. I'm on the fence if I'm gonna do it or not. It's due on the 1st, if I do. I might try something a lot more casual this time and just see if I can kind of fly off the cuff a bit better. Because I realize that, like, if I'm scripting my submission videos, that's fine. But, like, it's not how I'm gonna act live. And I think that that's something that, like, I don't know if they really pay attention to that during the, like, judging process. But it's definitely something that I'm aware of now, and I might have to, see if I could be a bit more spontaneous with how I'm doing things, if only having, like, a basic outline. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how I feel about that, honestly. I keep running out of the mute. These songs are, like, really short. Getting blood work done tomorrow morning to find out if you're lactose intolerant. Really? I didn't know they could do blood work to find that out. I guess, they can figure anything out from blood. Also, poop. There's a whole song in Scrubs about checking the poo because it tells you exactly what's wrong with you. Wait until you have a needle or the end of your spine and the start of your crack is. I do not wish that pain on anyone. Oh. That sounds painful. Anyway, my throat kind of hurts, so tonight's going to be a lower key stream. Because I'm going to be finishing Kingdom Hearts tonight, hopefully. We're going to be doing the Super Bosses in the Hades Cup, and we'll put this game to rest. And then tomorrow I'll probably do Visions of Mana, because I'm probably not going to be in the mood to read Ace Attorney. Which is also going to suck, because Thursday is Echoes of Wisdom. So I'm going to be reading in that all evening. You and your hubby have been watching Scrubs. You're on season 4. Love it. It's such a good show. It's a funny show, but it knows when to be serious. And it's a really fun show. I spent a lot of my college days watching it. Just skip the last season. Don't watch the very last season. It's non-canon. It's stupid. The last season is terrible because they try to change the premise to keep the show going after an obvious finale to it, and it just doesn't work. It's just not good. They make it like a medical. They make it like, instead of a hospital, it's still a hospital, but now it's like a medical school as well. It's the weirdest and like most nonsensical change of that they could make to that show. It makes no sense. But yeah, it's good. You'll know when you hit like the actual end of Scrubs, because it has a very good ending to it. Can't get into real life shows. Try, just can't. It's not for you. You mean like any real life shows? I mean, for me, it has to be really good. Like, I really liked... The anniversary of this show just came up recently, and I'm not going to say it's a good show, because in retrospect, it's really not a good show. I watched Lost. I got the first 2 seasons on DVD, and then I watched from season 3 all the way to the end. And it was fun while I was watching it, but, oh boy, that show does not hold up in retrospect. You put that under a critical lens, and there's so much shit wrong with it. There's a person who made like an entire video essay series on Lost. And it goes from like season 1 and 2 being like 10 to 20 minutes long about what's not good about it, to like season 3 to 6 being like 1 to 3 hours long each. And and to be honest, watching it, like, I agreed with almost every point the guy made. I was like, yeah, I guess this didn't make sense. Yeah, this was kind of dumb. Yeah, this wasn't written well. There's a lot of fun to be had with it, but man, I just can't recommend like rewatching it. Maybe if you're watching it for the first time, you'll derive enjoyment out of it, but it's like, it's such a weird show that went right off the rails. I watch all the Walking Dead stuff, which at this point it's like TV junk food to me. I know people are like, "Oh, Walking Dead sucks. It's not good. It hasn't been good in a long time." It's like, I watch it just for I watch it to watch zombies getting killed, and I watch it for what's his name? Patrick? No, Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan. He's such a great actor. But like, I just enjoy Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus is fun too. It's a good shut off your brain, like literally, and just enjoy it. It's TV junk food, and I enjoy watching it. So I'm gonna stick with it at least until the current shows end. The big like live action show that I would watch was Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad, I've talked about this before, but I actually got into it right before the final episode aired. AMC ran a marathon for like 3 days straight of every episode of Breaking Bad, and I stayed up for 3 days with like very minimal sleep, watching through that entire show until it wrapped up. and it was entirely worth it. It was right after I quit my old job in 2013, which is hard to believe it was 11 years ago. I remember sitting there, like, trying to stay awake at some points, and what I would do was, because Pokemon X and Y were about to come out, I took my 3DS and played Pokemon Black and Black 2 and tried to get all my Pokemon prepped to move over to it. So, like, I had something to keep me occupied while I was watching the show. Because, again, that's a lot of mindless collecting and sorting I was doing while preparing to watch, while watching Breaking Bad. So I was keeping myself, like active. The marathon didn't run, like non-stop, so there were a couple periods where I got to sleep, but it was like 4 hours of sleep a night. Which, nowadays, that's common for me. Back then, that was unheard of. Could never do that. And yeah, like, that's kind of it. And then I watched Better Call Saul as it aired, and it was really good. Better Call Saul was amazing. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are two shows I absolutely recommend to anyone that just wants, like, peak television. Again, they're not, like, the deepest shows. They're kind of just, you watch it to enjoy it, but they're still good. Still very good. And yeah, that's how TV works for me. Hey Izzy, you're early. You're here during my ramble, which it means I didn't start playing yet. Also, hey Neat Dreams, I'm good. I'm sick again. I'm still injured, getting over that, and now I'm sick too. I don't know how that happened. I think it's the weather. The weather gave me a cold because it got really cold all of a sudden. My immune system's all over the place because I probably have a skin infection too. I don't know. I'm taking medicine. I'm keeping myself clean, so hopefully this will all clear up. But yeah, I mean, that's the story. That's what's been going on the last couple days. Nothing much else to say. Again, I'll probably be here tomorrow and Thursday as well. Probably not Friday, but then probably Saturday and or Sunday. We'll see. Again, next week I will not be here Thursday night through Sunday, probably. Through Sunday night, probably. And then the 2 weeks after that, I won't be here Friday or Saturday, and maybe Sunday too. I'm not sure. Do I need to fight a good or bad thing of bad luck so you could have a break for once? It's just this month has been very, very shit. Between between entering it sick, being sick again, getting injured as soon as I got my shots, and can I count the not going to jury duty as bad luck? Because I wanted a day off work to go to jury duty. Because I would have come home earlier than I would have gotten off work. So you know what? I'll count as bad luck. Also, at the beginning of this month, I had a really bad experience that I had to disappear for a couple days. Just a lot of rejection all at once. And I talked about that on stream already. And it looks like that rejection's not stopping. Because, man, voiceover ain't working out for me. It ain't, and it also is. There's a couple things that are working out for me, but they're not stuff that I necessarily tried out for. Either way, I'm just happy people like my voice enough to want me in stuff. Good stuff. Okay. And, yeah. Alright. I guess that's it. Oh, there was a Sonic thing and a Sony thing today, and, spoilers, nothing came out of it at all. It was more remasters, more the same, merch for Sonic. That's it. The only cool thing that came out of it was this awesome outfit for Amy, for a mobile game that's coming out. Or that's already out, rather. Excuse me. Where is it? Here it is. It's Dolce Amy, where she has candy and cake design all over. I love that costume. That is a really good costume for her. I think that's for what is it, Sonic Dream Team or the Auto Runner games? I'm not sure. Something that didn't get revealed during the Sonic thing, that did get revealed during the PlayStation thing, was that they're adding Movie Shadow as like a downloadable skin to Sonic X Shadow Generations, and he's gonna have Keanu Reeves voicing him, which is very amusing. That's coming out in December though, so don't know if I'll be done with the game by then. Oh wait, no, I probably will because it's coming out in October, but we'll see. Maybe I'll check that out. I know, I didn't say the word right. The absolute state of the play, yeah. The absolute state of the play is that it's getting a bunch of remasters that we don't need. To be fair, there were a few announcements that seemed to people enjoyed. I know the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, people were really looking forward to, and the Lunar series getting a remake was kind of an out of left field. That was for the weebs in the audience. It was like, hey, you JRPG fans, we got you. Check this out. And then they rejoiced, or John Cartwright did. I don't know about the other Lunar fans in the audience, but some people did. Anyway, I'm gonna set up Kingdom Hearts now and stop talking before my voice gives out from being sore.